Howdy y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Long time no see. So today we're going to do this really fun farmhouse inspired wreath, deco mesh wreath, using this Howdy y'all cowboy boot sign. And we're also going to catch up a little bit because it's been a while since I've posted, and let's get started. All right, so we have our Dollar Tree frame, and we also have our chenille stem. So you know, we're just gonna use 12 of them, and we're just going to add them throughout the base. And basically do what I usually do. I like to have one in the middle and then two like on the corner, so like one here and one there, and then just go all around. But I hope you guys are doing well. I've been MIA for since Christmas, really. I've just been really busy. I have a job outside of this, and you know that comes first before YouTube. But I have been busy making some straw hat tulip wreaths. Those I started making last year, and they did well last year. They're doing very well this year. So I've been busy with that, but I just have not had the energy to really create any videos. I actually have another tutorial coming soon for you guys after this one for a hoop wreath, which I haven't done on this channel, so that's going to be fun. But it's just my schedule's all over the place. I don't have like a regular 9 to 5. It changes sometimes, so I don't really have set days where I can sit and create. I just create when I have time and am basically in the mood for it. But other than that, I've been doing all right. If I sound a little nasally, I just got over a cold last week. I actually had plans for you guys, and I just could not do it. I woke up on my off day. I felt terrible. The allergies kicked in. I had to get some Benadryl, and that was a whole thing, but I am doing better. And here's our base. And then next we're going to, actually let me show you the mesh that we're using. So we're going to use this really pretty, it's called denim mesh. It is on Craft Outlet, but I got this from White Bayou. We're also going to use this gold mesh that I had left over. This is from Craft Outlet. And what's different this time is we're going to use the 21-inch mesh. I don't think I've done a video on here where I've used it, so we're gonna use that today and show you guys something a little different. I'll show you guys the ribbon too once we get to that. So next we're gonna go ahead and wrap all of this around the base and go from there. Alright you guys, so we're getting ready to take this 21-inch mesh. It's from Craft Outlet. And what we're gonna do is basically tie it around the whole base. What I like to do is, it doesn't have to be perfect, but try to gather it in the middle like this. Something like that. And make sure, like, you know, none of this is like sticking out over here. And what I do, because I start from the outside and go in, is I'm going to tie it here. And I'm going to use one of these. Let's get it more closer to here. One of these zip ties, and then it as tight as you can. And hold on, I forgot the scissors. 1 second. But yeah, I'm just gonna cut just a little bit of it off. And then cut the zip tie. And that way it can hold on to the base. And basically, like I said, I'm gonna just go, I like to go like this, kind of measure it out a little bit, and then place it in between. Make sure it's as puffy as you would like it to be. You will fluff it out, but make sure you have as much have that fluffed out, and then basically tie it around. Tie that a few times. Like I said, I kind of like to puff it out, but I'm not gonna worry about that till later. And basically that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna go around the whole thing and do that. It a few times, twist it a few times, I should say. But yeah, guys, I just been really busy with work. But I do have some good news. I am actually getting ready to host I'm getting ready to host my first Wreath workshop in person. So it is April 12th. I will put the link in the description. I'll have it on the screen for you guys. But if you're in the San Diego, California area, or know anybody that's in the area that would like to participate, please send them my way. All materials are included. You also get a complimentary coffee drink because it is at a coffee shop. And I will have everything provided for you. It's a 2-hour session. It's $45. And I am excited. I've always figured, hey, if I upload on YouTube, why can't I do one in person? So that is about a month or so from now. I've been heavily promoting as much as I can, especially through social. One of our local newspapers saw one of my posts, and their writer wants to do a story. And make sure, you guys, that the outer part is going in. Don't have it out. Try not to. Sometimes it will move. But yeah, it's exciting. I have at the moment a couple friends that are going to be there. One of them will be helping me out. And yeah, it's just gonna be fun. I can't wait. I plan to, and if I can get enough footage, I will record the event and have a video for you guys. Before I continue, so I've done the outer part, and now we're gonna do the inner. So what you'll basically do is take the mesh and then fold it over. Let me grab that. but take it over and then take it in between like we were doing, and try to bring out a little bit more. But yeah, basically you're doing the same thing. Just bring it over to the side and then go around the base like we were. But yeah, I've just been really busy trying to get that ready. I've already done you'll see a picture, but I've already done the prototype, I should say, of what we're going to do that day. The wreath is already created. I might actually take it to the coffee shop if they don't mind and maybe have it on display. Maybe that'll encourage others to sign up. I'm hoping that I can do a Christmas one. My goal this year was to do 2 events. I'm hoping to do a Christmas one, maybe 2, I'm not sure. We'll see how the year goes. But I tend to get a lot of questions for Christmas themed events, so that would be a fun one to do. I know it's early, but I already have some ideas. Alright, guys, this is the last one. And what we're gonna do is just cut. What I do is I just cut enough about right here, kind of like a small one, and then I'll zip tie that, and just as like a extra poof, and then like close to here, and then go from there. So this doesn't have to be perfect. Alright guys, the camera cut off at the last second, but this is how your base should look. And now we're going to put this to the side and we're going to cut our mesh. So you're going to need 12 pieces. This gold's kind of like a brownish gold. I'm just gonna cut the end off here. And we're going to go ahead and cut 12 pieces. I'm just going to try to line it up. I'm going to cut them at the same time because it'll just be a lot easier. And we're going to cut these at 20 inches. to roll these, and we're going to put them in between each chenille stem. So what I'm going to do is try my best to roll this without it looking too crazy. Something like this, and add them on. We're gonna add them on each. Now we could go one at a time if you want to. Actually, I'm gonna put this one right here. But yeah, fold it as best as you can. Actually, I can zoom in for you guys. Okay, you can do it blue and gold, gold and blue, whichever. I'm gonna do blue and gold. I'm gonna add them in between. And tie it as tightly as you can. Like this. You could do it together. It's a pretty combo together too. Now you could do it a little bit tighter than what I'm doing. This one's a little bit tighter. Right now I'm just using my bow maker to hold that one. Asked in a while. I hope all of you guys are doing well. How are you? If you're new here, welcome. I'll reintroduce myself. My name is Justine. I'm the creator of JD Creations. I've been doing this for about 4 years. It'll be 5 in January. Let me know in the bottom if you guys are wreath makers, crafters of any kind. I got started because I wanted something for my room. And I mean, normally you don't put wreaths in your room. You can. I don't see why not. You have a door. But I wanted like a wooden hoop wreath. So I look back at them now. I don't really care for them too much. But I did that. I thought it was cool. My friend liked it. She wanted one. So that's how I got started. I've done a few craft shows here and there. I'm still looking for more shows to do that fit my category, because I feel like you can't just do any pop-up or shows. It depends. You have to find what works for you, and all of these do not always work for me, and that's okay. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I do have an Etsy. This is actually my first time actually adding mesh, 2 types of mesh in one adding 2 types of mesh at one time. I usually tend to just do one, but I wanted to try something different. Plus I had this gold mesh sitting here. I saw the sign, I was like, oh, I can do this and that. But then I like to add a pop of color to my designs. If I or like something that'll make it stand out, whether it's the sign or the ribbon. And I'm like, you know, let's add the gold to it. It's different for me. I just realized on that last one I put the gold on the bottom. I'll fix that at the end. But you can do it either way. You can do blue, gold, gold, blue. But I'm always willing to try different designs. I see so many beautiful ideas, and some of them like I know I can't do that, and some of them I'm like, well, let's just give it a try. And for YouTube, I don't always want to do the exact same thing over and over. Again, make sure you tie it tight at least a couple times, because it don't want it to come loose. And I think I accidentally cut 13 of these instead of 12, which is fine. So one extra for something else. Alright, you guys, so this is the finished base with all the mesh. It does look a little crazy, but that's okay. You gotta TTP, trust the process, as my friend Lindsay says. So, next we're going to go ahead and put this to the side for a second. And we're going to put our ribbon. So this is the ribbon that we have. I actually had another gold one, but I didn't have enough for the project, so I'll use it for something else. But we're gonna go ahead with this really cool denim. They're both similar, just different colors. This one's more like a khaki colored one, and this one's more denim. And to match the sign, we're gonna go with the brown cow. And what we're gonna do is just take one of each. Add brown to it. We'll put these to the side. Try to even it up. Both of these are 12 and this one is 10. And do what I usually do. Grab them. And then just go ahead and attach it to the wreath. Make sure you tie it nicely. And of course, you can do it now or later, but fluff them out. But I'll wait till later to do that. So we're just gonna go around and start adding the ribbon. Again, we're gonna do blue on the bottom. Find the middle. going to do next, actually you could stop here and go ahead and add your sign. And yeah, we could do that, but I want to add a bow. So we're gonna go ahead and do the bow, and then we'll add the sign to the base. And while I'm looking, I'm just gonna trim down the chenille stems. Sometimes if they're sticking out a little too much, I will bend them or trim them a little bit. All right, so let's move this out the way. Got our easy breezy bow maker. I think I need needed this. So I saw another designer, I can't think of her name right now, that did this really beautiful lemon wreath, and I've done this style bow that she's done, but it's been a long time. It's not one that I do that often. And so it was blue. Okay, so we're just gonna measure that out. I'm gonna take a guess at it. Actually, let's just bring this back and kind of get an idea. I want it to be a little long. I do have tutorials on YouTube on how to make bows, not this bow, but how to make simple bows. I have 3, maybe 4 videos on there, so please feel free to check them out. So we're just gonna do, a 5 inches, and we're gonna twist and do a 5-inch one here. One thing too, you don't have to do what I'm doing, but pull it out as much as you want, so you don't have to move it as much. It does have a spool holder. They don't always stay on, so I don't even bother with it. Alright, and then what I'm going to do is cut this just a little bit longer. I'm going to do at the 7-inch mark, and we'll fix that up later. So that's what that is going to look like. I'm just going to move this over here. Take this one, and we're going to basically do the same thing, but we're going to make it just a little bit shorter. I do have Easter bows available on Etsy right now. I think I have 2 left, one blue and one pink. They are going fast. I think this one we're gonna go down to 4 inches. And again, we're going to cut. Move that one out the way. And add this one. It's a very simple bow, doesn't take too long. We'll ducktail the ends at the end. 3 inches. Again, do the twist. Actually, I'm wondering, if I want to make a loop here. Actually, you know what? Yes, let's do a loop. We're gonna do one more. Inches, and then I'm just gonna wing it right here and cut it. Because I like loops on mine unless I'm adding like some florals or something to the middle. Everything is in line before you tighten it. Alright, what we're gonna do is go ahead and just cut these. Same thing for these ones up here. And we're just gonna fix it up. Try to make sure these are aligned. Pull this one over here as much as you can to line up with these ones up here. Go ahead and fluff up your bow tails, your loops. Something like this. Alright you guys, so we're getting towards the end of our video, and what we're going to do now is go ahead and add our Howdy Y'all sign and our bow. So again, you don't have to add a bow, you could just put the sign on and be done. But I wanted to add a little bit more. So I'm not going to put this exactly in the middle. I'm just gonna scoot it over just a little bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and attach it. So you take your chenille stems from your sign. I've already added the stems onto the sign. I'm not going to tie it tight just yet because I want to make sure I have it in place. And I'm just going to turn it around. And go ahead and add this one. I did tighten it a little bit tighter. I'm gonna go back and tighten this one. Some people, these ones already had holes in it, but sometimes people will add holes to the other sides too, if you have a hole puncher, and do that just so it looks a little, just a little bit neater. And now we're going to go ahead and just add our bow. And I'm just going to attach it from up here. I'm going to turn it around for me, for you guys. Sometimes you have to stick it through the mesh. Like literally through the mesh. I'm not doing that this time, just so you can attach it. And then with it being white, I had a little bit of a hard time seeing it, but there we go. Let's tie that. Might seem a little off because that ribbon is right there. Let's move that just a little bit. Alright, let's turn this around.